Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Sure, Clamont is happy about that. She loves alpaca. Alpaca. I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca. What? Glamot is not happy. The animals can traverse or steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields. While carrying heavy loads, merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea. Alpacas are native to Yaktaral. Eorzea has chocobos, and eastern lands have their horses. I go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in the place of one which ill suits its qualities and where it's not needed anyway is true. But must we ride these little monsters? Get the impression you aren't fond of them. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat at me. That's how they do spit. It's a foul stench you can imagine. Let's see. What do they like to write? Alpaca's bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Those without experience find them easy to handle. I'm really doing this then. So was my information useful to you? Yeah. It's very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good. I'll take my payment now. Well, it's a Pelu. I guess I should have expected much from a Pelu. That's racist, but true. Let me see what I have on me. Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, just like the Lalafels back home. As you should know, they take pride in making deals with the benefit of both parties. Of course, the Pelu are from Final Fantasy X, but and amongst other places. But yeah, here you go, fair price for your fair advice. Oh God, these people would love Estinian. He is bad with money. Yes, I made a trade with the third. Promise yourself. Your friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. Wish you safe travels. If you go then thank you. Seriously, Estinian would give them like 5 million gold for fucking anything. But I could spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this. If we need to write a podcast story, should go Paka. That's what we'll do.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Having to fight it anyways, obviously. Because, yeah, we're gonna have to fight it. And that was kind of the whole point. Follow in his footsteps, quite literally.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
Yeah.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Like creatures.
Oh?
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk-Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
Well, we were expected to come here.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Weaver, hardly know her.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watranpello.
Oh, truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool.
It's like
They
that's
did
the point.
offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Get you drunk and then sell you their trade even more.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels.
You too.
Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say.
Yeah, I've been there.
Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise.
Yeah, good.
You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Always good to have support.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
Indeed.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Stinian, however, would be very easily charmed.
Watranpello's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
God, she's helpless. This is it, Watranpello, home of the Pelu. Wuk-Lamat should have arrived before us. That's not good. Oh boy. Come all this way for the right of succession. Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with a future dawn servant. Hopefully. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. Unfortunate then. Ideal cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Schemes. And the nation's ruler should dress her best for the adoring people, yes. Fine for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a step away. Finest lady. And the sound of that. So much for not easily wooed. Well, I suppose they would quickly win her. It would. But did we just talk about... Well, did you... said Tona from the far-off Saktaral. Northern winters are barely cold affairs, I am told. Can I imagine how you survived without lovely warm... Oh, fuck off. No, thank you. Not in need of new clothes at the moment. Neither is the third promise, perhaps another time. Of course, my shop's always open. I'm always trying to get a quick buck. Not easily wooed, huh? You're saying something about not being easily charmed? It was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for breeding happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective gold goods. They will still try to make money. They will, however, disarm you with their death turns of phrase. When customers like Wiklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is to clear and firm refusal. You won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. Well, at least they're honorable. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let's all take from his words of caution at heart. Yeah, you don't want to get scammed. Well, they wouldn't scam you, but they would take all your money if they can. So, yeah. Not my finest moment, I admit. But now we're here. Let's do what we came to do. Find the elector. Allow me to propose a strategy. Then Kryl, Lise, and I will speak with the merchants of Glamat. You and Aaronville might try approaching travelers. What about me? Pray investigate any other establishments which catch your eye. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I would not be surprised at all if Simeon was here losing all of his money again. He's good at that. If I haven't said that before. Thought you were new face in town here for the right succession. I mean, I don't much care who sits on the throne. People tend not to be in the mind to relax and separate some mixel. Which we like cup. So yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. Looking for a new ruler on the throne. Personally, I'm ready for Soralcha. First promise wins. He'll look to expand our sphere of influence by taking over other places. That means access to more resources and more customers. Could help you, but I won't. Dick. Moblu. Hello there, Moblu. You have a question for me? Sorry, don't know any lectures. We should take a moment to see our price of alpacas now. All right. There they are. So we don't have any of them yet. Nice. Really? Head Ranch or Alpaca Ranch is not far from here. Okay. It's a lot of alpacas. So we need to know the head ledger could be here somewhere. Can't let fear deter me. Not that I say scared, of course. Smooth. Excuse me, is one of your workers Tobly? Tobly? Oh yes. Likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. Can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is Tobly often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though. Who amongst us could? Sus. Am I right? Still, if you bring him a good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobly a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. Don't think my purse is deep enough to pay anyone for who we think it might be Tobly. Let's ask him questions. Great. You can meet back here to share impressions. So someone with a, well, obviously I'm not Tobly. I mean, oops. I shouldn't have said that. You meant to find out for yourself who Tobly is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. You're totally Tobly. A visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. Suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. You think I might be Tobly? Well, maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared the Lord alpacas than I. Okay. I'll rear you. Am I Tobly? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and every entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the right of succession or then? Oh, fuck off. You are not Tobly. Okay. See, we're both done with our interrogations. So you think it is? My suspicions both steer your pick. A loud, boastful fellow. I suppose it could be Tobley. Only one way to find out. I still think it's Ma Blue. Nothing would make me happier than knowing your identity, so how about we make a deal to tell the truth? Done and done. As far as I'm not Tobley, not the head ledger, not the head ranger. Just humble farmhand. And not him. I trusted you. That coin could have bought me 300 gourmet tacos. Oh, you poor thing. I can't let the taco tragedy distract me from what matters most. I mean, it's obviously Mo Blue. Okay, so you are Tobley. Mindy Tobley, head ledger of the Watching Pillow, and head ranger of the family ranch. I am also one of good little Jaja's chosen lectors. Okay. In a place featured in Tuliola's saga. So, took more coin than I would have liked. She found you fair and square. Yep. Glad she did. Would have been a pity if her bid ended there.
Deducing the Dawn Servant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Hey, asshole.
Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobley, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobley. That's part of the test.
God damn it.
You're Tobley.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed.
Oh, more like he's intimidating.
With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered the number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
What?
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures?
Bring out the example!
The example.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, third promise?
Oh no.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Yeah, what could go wrong? She's gonna get spit on.
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Well, she's dead.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly.
Aren't we all?
Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit. As you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Right.
Wild valley braid like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but beatable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
No, but it is funny.
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before... And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
Aww.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
Well, nobody said they had to make sense.
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge.
It's true.
And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Okay, Master Oogway.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
Jackass. Looks like he shouldn't be following you. But whatever.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
Need a warmonger, but yeah.
That doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Well, that's racist.
Are you all right, Orclamart? We thought we heard you scream.
Yeah, she's fine. She just got spat on.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Yes.
Oh, we certainly did.
Clan merchants. If you want to tame and sell, you need to buy it. Of course. Oh boy. 10,000 pel. Converting to gil, that comes to around 1,000 million or so. Well, this might be to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. In that case. The basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Okay. Beginning with the wool, you can trade it for even more valuable gold goods. Okay. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1,000,000? Yeah, well, that's the idea. I got confused. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm so sure about the trading idea. We're almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. I just hate when you're right. And let me help you with the deal making. Hello again, Blue. Blue. Work here as ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about being a peddler. It's alright if I eat them now, yes? I guided the claimants toward the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Guillemot goes alone to capture Alpaca. Alright. Hey. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could always use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard. The rest of us stay behind, perhaps. Maybe easier to haggle the prices without so many voices. Yeah, stay here and pitch in with a range work. With Moblu gone, I need extra hands. Gladly. Selena, I think you should go with Clement. You've seen him emerge. Yeah. In that case, you should also hold on to the Pelica roll. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have to nothing bargain with. True. Well, you don't trust Clement? If I do such a thing, I'll leave the wool with her anyway. Better to keep my hands free. That's what she said. Yes, we tried trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. We won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how what she'll accept. Alright. We're doing a trade quest. Quite literally. Alright. Come to bargain leaders. Right. Mess call. doctor nurse a cup at a day's end. Fair enough. Bodes well. Her promise, Miss Cole, can be had for only 5 pelons a thousandth column. That's still pretty expensive. Hold on. Did you just say third promise? My offer to change. Sell is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal. Oh, fuck off. 3 years? That stuff's valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. Sir Old Jaw will go to war. His cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. I mean, I guess, but, like, also you're an idiot. Something personal, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. So are you saying that you just give Sir Old Jaw the saddle if he came over and asked for it and didn't haggle for it like a fucking... Can't say I blame him. Known for championing peace, and peace isn't likely to bring him more customers. Well, debatable. So our grandparents' generation remembered the dark days when clans went to war. The Pelu pray for their victory with Lamont. Younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are all as children's stories. They think themselves saved from the horrors. Gotta love those kind of people. I was raised on the old tales, memorized accounts of what it was like when Yakui ruled the village. That's why he offered to help. Wanted you to become Dawn Servant to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal seller wants is very expensive. Are we expecting to need it 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed, we just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or a stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with a piece of Tilly Holy on the line. Neither will I. We'll make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure. So let's try exchanging the wool. Even a touch more valuable. The trick is find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade a loss. Well, you just happen to know the person. Of course, the Weaver. Bull Nook was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision. He was here by wool. I think I remembered the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to the road. Clever girl. Even though I'm the one who brought it up. Elegant tombstone of aesthetics. Okay. even if it doesn't do much. Thought I found the armor. Cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token of pay for the contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch for 5 pel in the hundreds. It's very gracious, generous. Thank you. Of course, the idea of this challenge wasn't to actually, capture an alpaca. The idea was to, be a merchant. And if you can get the saddle, then yeah. Agency built with people are vital. Exactly. That's the point. Building connections and making a name for yourself. The lesson isn't getting the alpaca, the lesson is how you get to getting the alpaca. Of course, grumpy old war guy is not gonna realize that. Even if he somehow tames on alpaca, it's not like it'll do him any good. They aren't wearing one. That's the obvious answer, isn't it? For someone without a poncho and hope they did very good by ours. Yes, there you go. So where should we begin? A number of places, but we could do worse than starting it right here at the end. What do you mean that someone without a poncho would want a poncho? Little jaw, hardly wear anything. Those are probably Landsguard or Sellsword, Mulja, who soldier for a living, preferred not to wear anything above the waist. Hampers their movements, fair enough. So even if they have bare shoulders, Mulja carrying arms can be struck off the list. Well, this one's not wearing anything, and it's no. Coat or cloak, also a weapon. Yeah. Hello, friend. No, mercenary by trade, right? I was curious by your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Wasn't a choice of mine, believe me. Attacked by beasts. On the way here. Actually, a tool maker for Tulihil. Oh, sorry, it's your lucky day, because we have a poncho. A splendid poncho would be an excellent replacement. You'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to trade for one of your fine tools. What about this hatchet? Crafted it myself. It looks sharp. If it was well made, I'd value it at 1 pel in the thousands. Double the price. That's pretty good. Wonderful. Fine parchment such as this should put me an even footing. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden, from one her field hands use hatchets to harvest their mate. And I thought to impress her with a toy, sold you. Well, thanks, now we know who to give it to. To hear that, we've already found our next buyer. Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. These ones are the column type, right? Yeah, probably. All right. Even if it's spit, it's not facing you, genius. And either. Oof, that would suck. Learning to be a peddler. Don't care for ranch work. And I love working with alpaca. Becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. Fair enough. It's just I'm not sure I have a talent for it. Well, from what I've heard, you do. I can help you buy the taming saddle, though, then it'd be proof I can do it after all. In that case, you do best get ready to be a merchant. Not a cactar. It kinda looks like a cactar. If it's not one, then okay. Made it without a single smelly incident. Sent the alpacas back to the inn, so we'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of roads to travel, you were adopted by the dawn servant. That I was. Then perhaps you understand I was an orphan too. Totally took me in, took in all the ranchings actually. Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores. Grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger. Yet here I am, the only one willing not going to go off to be a merchant. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to. Sorry, don't know why I'm telling you this. I need to keep trading things. It's main harvest season, Mate, or whatever. It's me, Blue herself, were there. Let's add you to the third promise and let's get bargaining. My blue. Me blue. Well, third promise. I might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have to offer? This hatchet, forged by a seasoned artisan, raised to sharp edge. With this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. Mate. Quality is acceptable, I suppose. Offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. Sack of mate leaves is valued at 1 pel in the thousands. Same as the price I had, it still would bring us no closer to my skull. I may, Mistress McBlue, it's harvesting season, is not. Does not demand for hatchets afford a higher value. It is indeed season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. Damn it. We've missed the window of demand. In case we'll have to fall back on connections. Give it this way. Generous deal will put you in the third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of a consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. Fair enough. These innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming. And I will no longer need hatchets. Sure you that I have nothing against. I have nothing but a respect for Leclermont. That's why I'm prepared to purchase this spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is fair, given your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off. About this then, if we were able to help you in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Tell Kona's reforms are about. I can always use some more hands. Then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Sounds fair to me. Added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you'd like, Mablu. Selena and I will have mate together. Oh no, I'm helping too. Off to the fields then. And mind you, pick the healthy leaves. It's like 5 good bundles for each. Sounds good to me. All right. Exactly, it's Monte. All right. It's more than enough. Now it's down mine after adding the value of your labor. I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade. Okay. That's useful. Premium mate latte. But at the shop, one sack of these leaves would cost no more than less than 5 pel. The thousands. 5 times the value. I give it a good home. Tucked the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best of it, the rest of your harvest. Now we just need to sell this to someone for 10,000 pel. Blue, what's wrong? It's as I was saying before, even after everything Tubley's done for me, planning to abandon it to become a merchant. But then I needed your help for getting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tubley to accept my decision then? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I decided to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects me to. I want to preserve Charles' peace. Becoming Dawn servant happens to be the best way to do it. True. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tubley had the same opinion, so talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what you might say. Thank you for the advice. First, we have a saddle to buy. I want the success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? Try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel. No, I think we're close enough now. So we go straight for the mezcal. Bargain our way to double the value. Think you can do it? Trust me, I'll make the trade work. Admire you. That's that you're holding your own against such strong competition. Am I really holding my own against Koana and Sorreljaw? Yes, you are. I mean, of course I am. I'm Wokalamat of the Dawn's purpose. $1,000 to 5,000. Just need 10,000 now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, tonsil stone. I love them. This warning doesn't come cheap, obviously. Our old bargaining begins. Hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. For one of your regular customers, the Big O Chief is the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy a medicinal call, can wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Such as Monte tea, for instance, brewed from the finest leaves, of course. You're right, absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance to part with my Big O friend, but did not realize I myself was to blame. Must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with the added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth it. You might scull your offer after. Should we offer the Call of Monsters? Not yet. Keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. Smart. As expected, you are aware, the right of succession is currently taking place. Test has decided the subsequent ascension to ceremonies banquet will be a prestigious affair. If Miss Cull was to be served there, he would bring you distillery in measurable frame. Wait, could it be that you were rumored invitation to the palaces to discuss the very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes, I must admit, still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It'd be a great honor to me if I can secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mescal would speak for itself. That said, the sure thing is being too prepared, and first impressions last. You want to be wearing your best. It'd be a shame to miss the chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. And would, are you saying they have garments to offer? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the best next thing. An introduction to a weaver. His name's Bullnock. works with... I love you. Use our connections. For Clement, keen observer of the palace politics, he doubtlessly be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit. That's certainly a tempting proposal, one of which I should take to full advantage, but skills aren't quite balancing. Now we use it. Hey, weren't there monsters that gave Gave jaws? It's a problem we could solve for you. Truly, I would be most grateful to assign to hiring sellswords. Factoring in that saves expense, an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a sound bargain. Yes, I know you come around. Give us a moment, we'll take care of it. Meantime, I'll use the time to pen an introductory letter. The fields that you're looking for just north of Woodland Hollow. All right. Let's see, and make a perfect merchant, Moblu. All right. You have a hard bargain, young Pillar. I look forward to doing business with you. Same. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just ranch hand for now. Should I become a proper merchant, so I'll be back to strike deals with you. Connections, connections, connections. Eldos and Moblu. You actually got your hands on a drug, but you had nothing, a few measly clumps of coal. Well, we had an inspiring trader with a gift of negotiation. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant, but Soul Jaw cannot go against the guiding principles of Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. We'll craft your saddle. Great. Stay and wait if you'd like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Too bad Soul Jaw will never ask for it. Because he's an idiot. Your commission is ready. Kitchen and wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time with my saddle. If you don't mind, if other work that needs finishing, I can taste that smoothness call already. Happy to do business. We did it, saddle's ours. And to think we all started with a 100-pel basket of impeccable. Moblu, you're going to be an excellent murder merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that. Got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. Yours will be waiting. All right. So let me teach you how to saddle one. Bring out one of our wild-born friends so you can practice. I know. It's something I need to learn. Yeah, if you want to become the leader. It worked. Great sunken gods, I did it. Cute. He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting of her touch. That is basically because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. Now you're only now noticing that. Sorrel Jaw, he's back. Oh, golden alpaca. We've done exactly what he set out to do. The alpaca he brought, is it just me or is it glowing? For tales of such a beast, say a golden alpaca lives in a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. An impressive feat nonetheless. So you managed to snare a prize like that? A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Ukalamant. Bastard. Strength alone won't win him in my father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Terrell can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. That's bullshit. Unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror of the helplessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict. Wages of war are merciless. Nature, these are what moved the clans to join the founding of Tuliyola all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth, they have vested in unspoken harmony. Behold, they regard war not as a tragedy, but an opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education, give us much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and renewed appreciation of peacetime. It's true that war's misery brings a longing for peace, but I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, rebellions that spawned, and the ruins it left behind. Yeah, Garlemald. Darling Empire was a congregation of simpletons, and what are you? The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts, only a fool who would seek to rule over all within the threat of force alone. This is why Gulul Jaja is not a bait to Mamulja. Why we treated all clans with equal express equals. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon the more distant horizons. He would unite only Tuliyola, the star in its entirety. But why? I need not explain myself to you. Oh, well done. Well done indeed. First promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present you with your much deserved keystone. He's always been like that. Never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Kona. It's like we're not even family. All that behind us. Right.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it.
You can't help it.
If I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
You can walk.
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Indeed.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
True.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shitona from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart. And off I went to become a gleaner.
Did you find it?
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known?
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking. And I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Ironic, isn't it?
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Makes sense.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Oh, grow up.
Wait. Do you hear that?
And she's done it. Took her long enough.
I did it.
I had complete faith in you. That's totally not a lie.
You're utterly spent.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere.
I think I will.
Alright. More stuff down there. Job might have finished the assignment, but he didn't finish the spirit of it. Of course, he didn't have to, but you know. Good. Back Third Promise, accomplished a few gold, have you? Yes. Yes, that's always taking the value, Palco. Commend you on your success, well done. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Sorrel Jaw. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They're elusive, with solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. One single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gul Jaja himself. So my grandfather's story, say. It was before the founding of Tuliolal. In the time of the Mount Giants, the Yakui held our people in thrall. Compelled by our overlords, our forebears would ride the alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food. Those were the wretched days, to hear my grandfathers tell it. Then along came the Gululjalja. He was unburdened by the mantle of dawn servant. The people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure equal to Yakui in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing the new conqueror had come. Gululjalja had showed no such inclinations. Sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could be anticipated what their visitor had decided to do next. He descended close to face the giants and freed the Pelu from the Yakui. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious to who we traveled as he did, in fostering an amity between the clans. So it was with few words that Gululjalja turned our clan into itinerant merchants. I've never heard the bond of group forged with the Pelu spoken of in a way before. The saga was not that detailed. You may not know that Gululjalja sought a sure-footed guide to trek up the highlands listed to capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and father caught the rarest of creatures. An ordinary one is the best I could manage. That's not the point. The fate required no more than that, their promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. I believe it's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did he accomplish a feat of gold, he also made many trades and brought joy to many people of Pelu. True Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments to return you the keystone. After all, the idea wasn't to get the alpaca, the idea was to learn how to be like us and all that. But, yeah. So what they look like. Come on, set in the tablet. Perfect fit. They'll use 6 more. Alright. You're on your way. You'd have been lost without you, my blue. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and their customs. It may have seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It's because of I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wukalamat. You've given me the courage to say what I was unsure I could ever say. Tobly, I want to leave the ranch to become a merchant. Yeah, no shit. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment of caring for the alpacas. But it's something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk the path you choose, Mablu. Gladdens me that here you found your calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You'll make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobly. What did I tell you, Moblu? There's one last thing I can help you with their promise. You need to find the golden city, right? Yeah. Then I suggest you talk to the Yakui. And, they once ruled over far more than the Kupaka Pacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yakoral. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for the City of Gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of them. But they didn't find anything. What could a Kui have to tell us? May not have found it. The fact that you thought to look for it makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. There's nothing from asking a question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll need to find the Yakui. We'll be visiting the giants eventually. On their mountain. Oh, Kyle, I have a question I've been meaning to ask since we finished with the feat. Where did you acquire that earring? An earring, do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Yakoral 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. Years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey, yet the Dawn servant implied that the earring was connected to the Golden State in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If I want to know where it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out, seeing as the regular seller for many merchants. I'm curious to learn myself. Appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh? I know a pretty good merchant that could help you. Right then, let's head back to Tuliolol. And that would be Tataru. Because... farewell for now. Thanks for all your help. I'll become Dawn servant to make sure you set aside your best mescal for this occasion. She appears some important in the brother of hers. He even brought the golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zoral Jaw's supporter talk. You might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Wukalamat, everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. Might be right, Moblu. You might be right. Alright. Suppose we'll see the rest of that area later. Alright.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shake the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Indeed.
I won't. I told you I've been here before.
Yeah, something tells me that's
Come
not
on.
the matter.
Oh, come.
Alright. Okay, what now? Kind of greeting. Sure that you heard it the last time you were here? I was busy enjoying the festival. Rain started promising her entourage. I saw no who Ali. Welcome to Akanu. As elder of my people, I shall be also fulfilling my duties as the lector. Well, that was easy. I'm ready. Give me the feet. All in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For a moment, please enjoy the hospitality of my village. Right then. Alrighty. Well, with that done, I think that's a good place to stop, and we'll do this side